Okay, guys, so today we're going to be showing off the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Dragon Fist LR1. And I've got to say, I mean, he's on a pretty good team. He's got some good categories. He's got a very strong foundation for an Easy A. If this guy gets an Easy A anytime soon, which he most likely will, I think this guy is going to be crazy. He has a lot of things in his passive that kind of make him a little wonky right now, but they could very easily be, replaced or neutralized or something like that. So yeah, we are going to be taking him in the Legendary Goku event, not the Legendary Vegeta event or the GT one, because there's a lot of support units on this team that might get killed in those events, so I don't want to take that chance. Yeah, he is under a full 200% leader skill again, and this is a pretty good team for him links-wise also. We should be getting majority of his links active right here, and along with the amount of support we have going on, I think this is a very good team for him. So let's just get into his passive really quick and his kit and everything he's doing. So for his leader skill, we have Super Tech Type Ki +4 and HP Attack and Defense plus 100%, or Extreme Tech Type Ki +2 and HP Attack and Defense plus 70%. For his Super Attack effects, for his 12 Ki, he causes colossal damage with a rare chance to stun the enemy. For sure, a rare chance is not really that good because I think that's a 10%. I'm not too sure, but that really isn't that good, but I guess at least he does have a chance to do it. A chance of doing it is better than not having a chance. And then with his Easy A, I would assume he would probably get that bumped up to like a medium chance or something. And then for his 18 Ki, he causes mega colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. So, I mean, lowering defense isn't really that, like, you can't really utilize it in too much. I mean, you could for sure use it in Super Battle Road. Well, I mean, you could utilize it in any event where you can use it. Pretty much. I mean, I know that's pretty obvious, but it's not really that great of a feature for a unit to have because it doesn't really do too incredibly much. I would say something like lowering attack is much, much more useful than lowering defense. So, it for sure does suck that it's just defense, but at least it's something, right? Something is better than nothing. And then for his passive, okay, this is a long one, so stay with me here. We have defense plus 120% at start of turn, attack plus 180%, and defense minus 70% when performing an Ultra Super Attack. So it for sure does suck that he gets that minus 70% defense when performing an Ultra Super Attack. But I don't know, considering the damage he's doing for how old he is, I would say this unit is kind of worth it. Even now in like the punching bag event and stuff, I think this guy could probably carry you in there. Maybe if you're a newer player and you just pulled him once, and you don't really have that many units, this guy could help you out a lot in like the punching bag event, or maybe just like one-turning some hard events. Like maybe in Belmod in the God of Destruction event, if you bring the candy items or the tech orb changers, maybe just get this guy first rotation, you pop those, and then just try and nuke him, and you could probably win. I guess that's if you get like a crit or something, which even at 55%, he does have the base 5 crit, so technically you could get it. But not a very high chance of that. But yeah, anyway, so not really a great passive, really, I'm going to be honest. I mean, defensively, he's going to suck. Just get that out of the way now. He's going to be very, very bad defensively. But offensively, I could see him being a pretty good option. But unfortunately, most units nowadays are good offensively and not good defensively. So he just falls into that category. It is probably the reason he aged so poorly. Like, you don't really see this guy being ran in any events, because he just can't keep up defensively. Defensively, he's just so underwhelming. It really is kind of a deal breaker. So yeah, I have him 69%. I did build him full crit with a little bit of additional. The additional is from the skill orbs that I've got, which I've got a level 5 attack just to make his attack stats look a little bit nicer. And then I got a level 4 additional on him. And then yeah, his links are pretty good too, and his categories are good. But we'll go over that at the end of the video when we do the rating system. So yeah, before we hop into the event, I do want to say that I got a new channel going on. I know I've been promoting it a lot, but I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be playing any games that I want that aren't Dragon Ball related, but more specifically right now I'm going to be playing God of War because that game is releasing in around 2 weeks. I did make a couple videos on that, so if you guys want to go check that out, if you're interested, for sure do that. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, let's just get right into this event. So I did bring a support memory. I brought the Bulma one. It's not buffing the Super Saiyan 3 Goku at all, so it's not really altering his stats or anything. So for sure, I would consider the stats he's getting in this this run right here are somewhat realistic. I mean, we do have very good support, but most of these support units, I think you would run alongside him anyway. So maybe the Tech Krillin. He's not great. He could be pretty useful in some scenarios if you're facing a movie boss as enemy. And then this Super Saiyan 3 Goku he's bad, but he's gonna easy A soon. So I don't really see this guy being bad for that long. All right, so we did get him in the second rotation. I forgot, I didn't see if we got any support on there. It'd be nice if we did. If we got him next to the Int God Goku too, that would be pretty ideal. We did, because he shares 5 out of 7 links with him, so that would be pretty nice. I think the only links they aren't sharing is like limit breaking form and I don't know actually. Well, let's find out. So yeah, we have everything active except we have everything active except for limit breaking form. Okay, but he doesn't share experienced fighters or limit breaking form. But yeah, we do have everything active except for that link right there. So 6 out of 7 links. And again, well, I didn't say this, but I don't have a max level 10 links. Obviously, as you can see, I only got him like around level 5 links. I got 1 level 6 in there, a couple level 5s, a couple 4s, and like 2 3s. So he could be looking a little better links wise too. But yeah. So we're at 160k defense. If he gained defense on super attack or something, that wouldn't be the worst. But considering he's not gaining defense, but he's losing defense. In fact, he's losing 70%. That is pretty bad. So after we do an 18 key super attack right here, we're going to be under 100k defense, which is very, very bad. And yeah, I don't think that's that good considering we do have like 30% support right here. But yeah, let's just see what he gets to. So I think we can get a full 24 key right here, right? Yes, we can. Okay, so this is going to be this is going to be a good turn for him. Actually, I'm kind of curious what attacks that we can get to right here. Because we do have full 24 key, we have 6 out of 7 links active, and we have 30% support. So, this is just a pretty good rotation for him. So offensively, I mean, we should be looking pretty good right here. Okay, the double super. The anticipation is killing me. Come on, Krillin. 6.9. So almost a 7 million attack stat. That's pretty good. 69%, not level 10 links. I mean, there's nothing else to say. That's pretty impressive. With an easy A, as long as they just make that defense good, this unit could be very, very viable. They don't even really got to do too much to the offense. I do still want some buffs to the offense because as we've seen with the Kid Gohan from the Cell games, when they gave him an easy A, he was already good offensively, but he sucked defensively. So they just gave him defense, which was what he needed, but he aged out so quickly because they didn't really give him that offense to make him even better. So he just kind of aged quicker. So hopefully when this guy easy A's, he can get the defense he needs, and he can also get an increase in offense. Not just with the extra 5 SA and just base stat buffs. So, okay, so we got the dodge right there. And then we got Piccolo. And this Piccolo is also supporting the Super Saiyan 3 Goku by 30% defense and I think a little bit of ki. We're not getting the attack because we're not facing an extreme class enemy, but we are still getting the defense, which is nice. I mean, that is probably what we need, like, in the support department most, is the defense. So, for sure, I don't think that's that big of an issue. But, alright, so right here... so I think we're going to have a little bit less links active, right? Yeah, okay, so we got a lot less links active. So right here, we only have Super Saiyan Experienced Fighters, Kamehameha, and Legendary Power. So we're just barely going to get an 18 key right here. So this is going to be... Oh, no, we're not even getting an 18 key. Okay, I would be curious as to how much his 12 key does. So we're at 157k defense right here, but we're not getting the 70% decrease from defense because he only gets that when he performs an 18 key super attack. So actually, defensively... I mean, we're still very bad defensively right here. 157k defense with nothing else going on for him does suck. But, I mean, it's probably around or about the best you could look with him defensively. So, yeah, and keep in mind he is under a full 200% leader skill too, so... Ooh, 1.5. So, big drop off from the 12 key and the 18 key, but... I brought some tech orb changing items, so I'll make sure he gets the 18 key from here on out. I was just curious what it would look like. Maybe just get the animation in the video too. I mean, I know the animation is just the basic Kamehameha that all the old Dokkan units had, but still, figured just get it in there. And right here, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and float the Piccolo off because I actually do kind of want to get the Piccolo on rotation with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I mean, the God Goku does share a lot of links with him, but no support, so I figured it just doesn't really matter. I Yeah, I brought some nuking items too, so we could go a little crazy with that for sure. If we want to just mess around, have a little bit of fun, we could see what attacks that he could get to there. I would assume he would look crazy with that, because if he's hitting a 7 million attack stat, just with 30% support and not even all 7 links active, with that same scenario, but with the tech orb changing items that give him the extra 5% attack per key sphere obtained, I think he could probably look pretty crazy. So I look forward to that turn, but we'll do that a couple rotations after right now, because I want to get some more rotations of just seeing him and how he kind of fares up and everything. All right, so we have 4 out of 7 links active. We're gonna have Super Saiyan Experience Fighters, Kamehameha, and Over in a Flash. Yeah, we're gonna get an 18 key right here, but I do have to sacrifice the super attack with this Krillin. I don't know if he's gonna die, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a Ghost Usher. Just do that just to be safe. Yeah, so not quite at 24 key, but almost. And we're at 157k defense yet again. For sure, nothing good, especially because now we are getting that 70% defensive decrease. So we're way below 100k defense right here, which sucks. That's very bad, for sure. But what attack set are we at? 7.8. We have a little bit more support right here. So if we were at full 24 key, I mean, we would have been like right on the cusp of 8 million. And he was greatly lowering defense right there too. So, I mean, granted, that's not a crazy ability, but, you know, just keep in mind, he was doing something else. It wasn't just crap defense and a high attack stat. He is greatly lowering defense. But yeah, I mean, greatly lowering defense doesn't really have much use, so I guess, well, okay, I shouldn't bash it. It does something for sure. Like, if you, like, massively lower defense, or you get multiple greatly lower defenses off, like if you double super with a unit that has it, you could for sure notice a difference. But, I mean, if you're double supering and all that, you'll probably have already killed the enemy by then, so. But I guess it just all depends on what unit you're using, so. Alright, so right here, we have 60% defensive support, but only 30% offensive support, because this Piccolo is not getting the 30% support to super class allies. Yeah, because we're not fighting an extreme class enemy. So, alright, so I'll get this rotation. You know what? Actually, if we can't get an 18 key right here, then I'm just going to do the tech orb changing items. Oh, okay, so we can barely get an 18 key. So, only 30% offensive support, but we do have 60% defensive support. We're at 170k defense, which, again, that kind of sucks. For sure, nothing good. I think we're literally at 100k defense right here. So, after the 70% defensive decrease. But, alright, so Krillin's getting super attack, but we're fine. We got type advantage. Yeah, and this guy doesn't hit too hard, so. That's the reason I brought them in this event. So what are we looking at? Yeah, 4.8, a pretty big decrease, but keep in mind we lost 33% support, and we're not really as high key-wise as we were in the other rotation. 20k with type advantage. Yeah, yeah, and this guy doesn't really hit that hard either, so. That for sure is pretty bad, but that's what that 70% defensive decrease does to you, man. It kind of ruins the unit's defense, which hopefully, again, they get rid of that defense decrease, because units that have that really just suck. I mean, look at the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly. He still has that 6%, minus 6% defense per key sphere obtained, which really just holds the unit back so much. As long as if they got rid of that with his EZA, I really feel like he could have still been somewhat viable, even today. Because, granted, you need to get extremely lucky with your orbs. But, I mean, okay, maybe not just get rid of the minus 6% defense, but maybe make it to where he gains a little bit of defense too. Maybe make it to where, what does he get, like 12% attack per key sphere obtained? Maybe make it 12% attack and defense. But that unit's like EZA design was just all around horrible. So, well, we took a lot of damage right there. Okay, so yeah, so this is a little bit of a wonky turn. We're only gonna have 4 out of 7 links active, but I mean, we're not looking too bad. This actually, it's not that bad of a turn. We still have the 30% support. We're at 157k defense, which is, I mean, not good again, but considering his age, it's not horrible, but considering he's also getting that 70% defense decrease, that is kind of horrible. Alright, so I'm going to pop this. Oh, I didn't bring the tech orb changing item. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this rotation in the video, and then I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll just look at this attack stat, because why not? We'll get one more 12 key in the video, and then I'm gonna cut to another run where I get a little later in the event. I'll get a really good rotation with a lot of support and all that, and then we'll use the orb changing item. So we're at 1.3, and I missed 4 of those. Oh my god. But yeah, we're at 1.3, which kind of sucks. That's not really that good of an attack stat, but I don't know. It is his 12 key, so I won't bash him too much. He can kill right here, though, right? It's Dokkan mode, type advantage. Yeah, all right, he killed. So yeah, we're gonna hop in again, and we're gonna try and get that orb changing off. All right, guys, so we're back. We got a very good rotation right here. We're looking at 63% offensive support and 30% defensive support. We should be very good links-wise, too. I think we'll have 5 out of 7 after we get his super attack off, but we'll check that in a second. So yeah, defensively, we're at 157k defense still, which is kind of the sweet spot we've been at throughout the video. That sucks, and then it sucks even more considering we're getting the minus 70% defense. So we're under 100k right here, which is for sure very bad, but, you know, he's old, so I guess I get it. All right, so let's go ahead and get that with you. And then let's change, hopefully, a lot to purple, right? Ooh, yeah, we got very lucky right there. Now make them all green. And then, come on. Make some of these physical orbs tech. Okay, nothing with that one. Come on. Okay, perfect. So we get full 23 key right here. So that actually went, like, very good. So yeah, we'll get 23 tech orbs right here. And yeah, we're going to get, I would assume, a very high attack stat right here. Yeah, 5 out of 7 links, 63% offensive support, 30% defensive support, and yeah, let's go ahead and pop a Ghost Usher because I just don't want to take any chances. And let's see what attacks that we're looking at right here. So I think it's pretty obvious we're gonna nuke right here. We're for sure gonna kill, and we're looking at 18 million. Okay, 18 million is pretty good. Yeah, I'd say 18 million for sure is a pretty good attack stat. 11.5 million damage too, and we greatly lowered defense right there. And that's a pretty nice KO screen, I gotta say. So yeah, let's get into the ranking system because, I mean, that's a good place to leave off the video on. I mean, 0.5 million damage is pretty crazy. Alright guys, so here we are with the ranking system. I do want to specify before we get into it, I'm ranking everything 1 through 7. So if you see 3 Dragon Balls on something, that is a 3 out of 7. 4 Dragon Balls, it's a 4 out of 7, etc, etc. So, alright, just getting right into it. For attack, I gave him a 5 out of 7. Now, I know you might be a little confused because I was kind of praising his attack stats throughout the video, but I was only praising it because he's so old, and the fact that he can still hit a almost pretty, well, I don't want to say almost, it is a viable attack stat. You know, we saw him getting to almost 8 million at one point. So that for sure was pretty solid. But he doesn't have any built-in, you know, additionals, crits. He's not super effective against all types or anything like that. So I think attack, you know, is for sure the strong suit of this unit. But it would have been like crazy maybe a couple years ago. But now it's almost fallen off a little just because of the massive power creep we've gotten. So for sure, I mean, with an easy A, if they give him any of those things, you know, built-in crits or additionals, I think that could easily go up to 7. I mean, alongside with the just base stats he's getting from his easy A. So yeah, but for now, I think a 5 out of 7 is a pretty fair judgment because, again, no built-in crits, no additionals, nothing like that. So yeah, moving on to defense. I gave it a 2 out of 7. I think that's pretty fair because defensively, he's just going to be horrible. You know, he's only going to be at like 150k-ish defense, just raw defense. And then after he gets that minus 70% defense, it really just makes him horrible. You can't run him in any difficult event at all because if you get that 18 key off, you're tanking way too much damage from even normals. I mean, when I say you can't take him in any difficult event, I mean you can't take him in any difficult event. I'm talking like the God event, which is still somewhat difficult, but it's become very easy due to the massive power creep in units. You can't really tank him in normal Super Battle Road either because you'll just tank too much damage. Even if you purposely don't get the 18 key, you know, why are you bringing him then? Because if you don't get the 18 key, you're not doing the damage that this unit is made for, and you're still not that good defensively. So, yeah, defense for sure is the weakest part of his passive, or the weakest part of his kit. It just kind of ruins him, to be honest, right now. It's the reason you can't run him is because of his defense. And yeah. So moving on to links, I gave him a 4 out of 7. I could see you arguing a 5 out of 7. You know, his links aren't necessarily horrible, but he's got a couple links that stand out to me that aren't really amazing. So his links are Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighter, Kamehameha, Limit Breaking Form, Over in a Flash, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. Limit Breaking Form is the link that kind of ruins it for me because he only really gets that with Super Saiyan 3s, and there's a couple Super Saiyan 3 units you could run him with that, you know, would help him look kind of good, I guess, you know, with that link, but overall, you're not getting that link often too much. You're not getting that link active too much, excuse me, and yeah, it kind of throws this whole link set off a little bit. But, I mean, his other links like Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Over in a Flash, Legendary Power, Shattering the Limit, and even Experienced Fighters is pretty good. Not too many Gokus have it, but a couple do, so it's not the worst link to have. So yeah, not a horrible link set. 4 out of 7, or maybe even a 5 out of 7, around that area for sure. Maybe we'll just say 4.5. But, I mean, I can't do that. I can't add, like, half a Dragon Ball, because then that would just look weird. But yeah, around a 4.5, I'd say, for links. So, for sure, nothing horrible, but nothing amazing. You know, pretty just in the middle. So, for categories, I went ahead and gave him a 6 out of 7. You know, there's not really much to complain about with categories here, except for that some of them just aren't really good. But that would change with his EZA, because obviously he would help those categories out a lot. So, yeah, so starting off, we have Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Movie Heroes, Goku Family, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, Turtle School, Mastered Evolution, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Bond of Parent and Child. So the categories that suck the most, I'd say, probably Super Saiyan 3, but he would be a direct impact with his EZA to that category. I mean, come on, with his EZA, he would probably just make that team good in general, because if we can get a really good hard hitter, and if he could just be great defensively too, that team, it would just be a lot better. Especially if we can get a good leader for it. Maybe if, like, we get a Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the Majin Buu saga, that I know we got one recently, but let's get one from, like, when he first transformed into Super Saiyan 3. And then this guy EZAs then, you know, that Goku could be a leader for Super Saiyan 3 category, and then this guy EZAs during that celebration, and then that team would probably just be good from there. So yeah, so Super Saiyan 3 for sure could use the help. Pure Saiyans doesn't really need the help. Full Power could absolutely use the help. Movie Heroes is already amazing. Goku Family is already amazing. Kamehameha is already amazing. Final Trump Card is pretty good. It just needs a good leader. Turtle School, same thing. It just needs a good leader. Mastered Evolution could use a better leader also. Bond of Friendship, this guy would be helping out a lot too, because that team isn't really great. It's not horrible, but it's not really great. It's just kind of mid. Accelerated Battle, he'd help that team out a lot. You know, that team needs a good leader, but I mean, it just needs like a 200% leader. It still has a 170 leader, I believe. So it's not necessarily horrible, but it could for sure use a 200%. Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Bond of Parent and Child. He's for sure helping those teams, but those teams are already so good, so he's not really doing too much. But yeah, that's been the video. This is my ranking of him. I think this is a pretty fair judgment, except for the links. You know, maybe you could argue a little bit more, because his links aren't really that bad. But just like I said, the one that really stands out to me that kind of ruins it, but that would change in time with more Super Saiyan 3 units getting released. So yeah, that's been the video. Let me know what you guys think of my ranking. Let me know what you guys think of this guy and his potential EZA coming soon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch y'all in the next one.